What's going on, everybody? Alex here, Nickens Lawn and Landscape. Got another video for you today. Today we are going to be installing something new on our Ferris Z2 back here. If you follow us on Instagram, I mentioned a couple weeks ago that I was looking into getting some kind of dethatcher. I made my decision. I was looking between Jericho and Dethatch, and I went with the Dethatch. So we have the dethatcher itself in here. Then we've got two more boxes over here. We've got a wheel kit, which it says it somewhere, right here. Dethatcher wheel kit. And then we've also got the mount here, or the hitch, whatever you want to call it. So we are going to get these opened up, get them installed, walk you through the process with us, and hopefully go do some dethatching today. We've never owned one of these before, so this is our first time. So for this main box here, for the big box, it looks pretty simple. There's really not too many pieces at all. And you got instructions here with pictures. It looks pretty simple. Hopefully it is. Alright. Turn that on, I'll start talking while I do this. This is a super simple design, guys. So far everything's been the same size, which is really nice. All these front ones are carriage bolts. I'm impressed with how simple and easy they made this. They didn't try to overcomplicate things, and I really like that. So it's only been a few minutes, and we're almost ready to take this thing outside and give it a shot. We just got to put the wheel kit on, I think. And so far everything's been a 9/16. The only thing I don't like about these kind of attachments is now this is up front like this, and for us to be able to get up close to trees and shrubs and all that for the rest of the season does add a little bit of weed eating, but it's kind of a give and a take. You're turning your mower into a, or I guess you're generating a new source of revenue for your mower. But you gotta weed eat a little bit more. Here's what it is. Get all these tight. That tight. This is tight. Last but not least, we got to install the wheel kit. And again, looks like a 9/16, and it's all ready to go. And this is an option. The wheel kit doesn't come with it. I don't know if you necessarily need it, but we went ahead and got it anyway. So we had to do a little adjusting. We originally started and we had the top bolts going through this top hole, and it wasn't high enough off the ground down here. The tines weren't. So we adjusted it. We raised it up a hole, and it's looking a little bit better. But honestly, I think we might have to go all the way, and we're definitely gonna have to raise up these front wheels. So got to go up one more step on that, or we could. Yeah, that'll work. We'll go all the way up on that and get those wheels adjusted. Here's the instruction, guys. Super simple. Gives you a colored picture, shows you exactly how it should look. And then you have your different instructions for your different parts. So this one's for the wheel kit. This one here is for the hitch. And then this one is for the dethatcher itself. And like I said, super simple. You need one wrench, one socket, one ratchet. And so far, it's working really nice. We'll find out here in a little while. We're gonna go do a couple properties, or at least one property. We'll take you guys along with us, but the specific property that we're going to, we aerated it one time quite a few years ago, and we tore up the dog fence. Didn't communicate that correctly, and the dog fence got tore up. But anyway, she doesn't want us to aerate again, so we're not aerating. She wants us to dethatch, and then we're gonna seed, fertilize, and maybe even throw some straw. So I think this will be the perfect solution for that. Very heavy unit. I think it's gonna do a good job. We'll find out here in a second, but that's what it looks like all put together. So this is all we had to do. We had to tighten those two, had to tighten these two, and again, this is all 9/16. Tighten these four right here, or put these four on there, and then put this piece together. And that's where we're at as of right now. So we'll see. We're gonna go outside and try it before we take off. We've got one property that we've got to do today that we're getting paid for. And we're gonna go out here and do the shop before we take off and make sure that we are all good to go. But I've had this job on the books for a couple of weeks, but I've been waiting for this guy to come in. So here we go. Let's go give it a shot. Definitely working. You see where he went there. Just pulling up some good thatch. We just aerated a couple days ago. I wanted to wait and do this all at the same time, but so far. This is what we got. All the old grass. We're gonna have to go through and bag all this up, but we'll get the skag out and get the bagger on it. But I think it's working really good so far. You can see the trail where he's in. You see where he went the first time, that white line there. And you can see where he came back over here, but it's doing a good job. We just pulled up to the second property here. It's pretty dusty. There's a lot of leaves. There's a lot of big trees on this property, so I think they're sucking up any bit of water that was left. But it's really dry, so we're just gonna go over it, hammer it with seed, put some fertilizer down, and hope for the best. Hopefully it'll rain soon and it can take care of all that. But right now it is pretty dry, and like I said, there's some leaves down, so we'll be raking those up with the dethatcher, I'm sure. Super dry out here, but it looks 10 times healthier already. I think it does a good job. Alright guys, so we got a nice combed lawn here, and we got plenty of seed and fertilizer down. You can see there. You can see in all the bare spots. Again over here, and this was a shade blend seed that we put down, but all we can do now is hope for rain. So it's pretty dusty. If we can get a good rain, should get all this covered up and looking good. That's all she wrote for this one. Whew, that was dusty. Like I said, we ended up raking up a lot of those leaves, but worked out just fine. I think it did a good job. It made it a light layer of dust on top of the soil there. All we can do now is hope for some rain and get that seed to germinate. Alright guys, so that wraps it up on our initial thoughts and unboxing of this here dethatcher, the detached dethatcher. If you guys are interested in this, be sure to check down in the description. We'll leave some links where you can find this thing, and we might even be able to save you a few bucks if you are interested. And there's different models too. Be sure to head over to their website and see the smaller models. I think this is the biggest one, but this is what you would want if you have like a 52 or 61 inch mower like we do here. So if you guys got any other thoughts or concerns, leave them down in the comments. I'll do my best to get back with you and answer all your questions. Thanks for watching guys. As always, we really do appreciate your support. If you're not following us over on Instagram, be sure to check us out there. You can also find us on Facebook. I'll see you in the next one.